There has been an incredible shift of energy in the past week, dissolving multiple layers of density and the archontic control systems that were frameworked inside of that heavy rotten energy. One of the most exciting parts of this development is that the quarantine densities that are keeping higher dimensional galactic consciousness from being felt and experienced on the surface of the planet have drastically reduced. The barrier used to extend out physically over 10,000 miles above the surface, making it almost impossible for any being of light to exist here in comfortable balance, simply because the environment was so alien and uncomfortable for them. It was similar to stepping into the deepest depths of the ocean with no protection, physically impossible to exist there. What has happened because of this, is a system of focusing multiple beings into one intention, one energy, strengthening and building up so much light that they could use it as a submarine until the buildup ran out and they were forced out of this dense environment. As the Earth stretches and becomes less dense, more and more blockage under the surface in the ley line flows are being dissolved and movement is beginning. In this past week, a major blockage in the European continent began to flow, disseminating energy in a much stronger resonance to the rest of the planet, beginning to stretch and dissolve similar blockages on all 7 continents. This has drastically weakened the quarantine barrier from 10,000 miles to less than 100, giving all beings working for the greater good on the outside of our planet, physically as well as energetically, a staging ground of epic proportions. Think along the lines of someone throwing darts at a dartboard from across a football field. After such a long time, more often than not, they can hit the board, but by simply moving 10 feet away, they can effortlessly nail bullseyes shot after shot. We are going to start seeing much more activity in the sky. Concentrated conscious light ships are going to become much more common, and the broadcast of light information is going to become much stronger and easier to disseminate and more importantly use. What this means for us is twofold. With every step forward, there is resistance and working around the progress done, simply because these progressions mean the apocalypse of the powers that shouldn't be. We are going to be noticing this as a mass distraction campaign, so keep an eye out for any hot-button topic that relentlessly gets pushed, or false flag attacks that drown out all other physical news. This is designed to inflame as much political, sociological, environmental, diplomatic, emotional, and energetic tension as possible, as many experience these wild swings with no reference for what is happening. Let the awareness of what is happening sink in, but focus yourself on your growth, progression, and emotional intelligence, because on the other end of this energy harvesting, we have incredibly powerful points of light broadcasting pure higher dimensional energy closer to the surface in a magnitude that has not been felt in millennia. Right now, each and every one of us has the opportunity to do the work of decades in the space of months. In the past, isolating yourself, disappearing in nature and communing with the deepest levels of conscious human-body interaction for years on end was the only way to begin opening up the light resonance strong enough to the point that this information, these abilities, and the structural knowledge was not just noticed, but actually able to be used. What this means is that it took years of work to be able to achieve what is your birthright. Your natural body. As there is more light sweeping through the solar system, there is more light inside of the quarantine. There is more light to anchor into and grow, and thus more light is able to come in. This means everything. What you always have felt as magic and impossible is truly an extension of your awareness. Now the dense layers of energy that are keeping the vast majority from feeling the movement are dissolving. Keep your focus on who you want to be, what you want your life to be, and building yourself into something more, something pure. Keep your eyes up. Keep your hearts lifted. Stay aware, but build what you wish to experience. We got this.